Please don't take offense that the fact that my shirt says reality, stop wishing. Because it's like a thing that I wear ironically, and it's like, stop wishing and do things to make your wishes happen. Don't just wish. That's just it. I'm not trying to wreck anyone's dreams, okay? Yeah? We're cool. Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel. So I have an exciting announcement for you guys. As you probably know if you've been watching some of my videos that I will leave linked down below if I remember. Sorry about that. I have been doing the Empty Shelfie Readathon October edition, which is the Spooky Shelfie Readathon, and I've been loving it so far, but I haven't read a lot so far, which is not really good, but I'm trying to pick myself up. But that readathon is 1 month readathon, so from the 1st of October to the 21st of October. But I have been watching Jasmine's channel, and for those of you who don't know Jasmine, she is at Noble Thoughts, and I will leave the link to her channel down below. Just go watch her. She's such a sweetheart, and she's so amazing. She had this incredible idea because of this other readathon that is going on that is only 1 week, which means from the 25th of October to the 31st of October. She had this idea, this awesome idea, she's the readathon host, to do a Sbooktacular Readathon adventure. I think that's how you call it. And for that adventure, it's like your choose your own adventure kind of pathways. And I love that. And sadly, I couldn't participate in the reading quest, which was kind of a readathon like that. So I'm so pumped up for this, and thank you so much to Jasmine for just doing this, because this is just so amazing. And guys, I will leave every information about that down below, because I'll try to explain it, but I'm not very good at it, so Jasmine will explain it better. I will leave the links to the pictures and everything that you need to know. And if you want to enter, you have to post your TBR till the 25th of October, which is what I'm doing, I believe. I don't know how my schedule will go, but I hope that I can post this until the 25th of October. So the idea for this is that you have like a labyrinth pathways, and you start at the start line, and then you progressively go up until you reach one character, and you can choose the paths that you take that will take you to that character. And the idea for this is that not only you have a readathon, you can have a participative readathon. So the idea is that that little thingy that you have lots of them. You have a skeleton, a ghost, a zombie, a vampire, and a witch. I think those are the main 5 characters that you can have. You can follow a path till each one of them, and you can choose a team. And the idea for this is not only are you doing a readathon to read and have fun, you can also do something as the House Cup tournaments in Harry Potter. And this is totally Jasmine's idea, and I loved it. And you can just choose your team, and that character will be your mascot team, and then you will read with that team and win points for that team. And at the end of the readathon, Jasmine will tell us which team has won. And I just loved it, and it was such a great idea, and I really want to take part into this, and I want to be part of a team. I want to make my team win. So team, let's go, let's go, let's go. So yeah, I forgot to say what my team was when I got that excited. So I have been collecting books for my TBR for the team of the Ghost. So hello everybody of the Ghost team. I am here to try and help you and read as many books as possible and just win and just stick out on the other teams and kill them all. And no, I'm kidding. I get a little bit competitive, I'm sorry. So yeah, I am really excited for this, and I want to be a part of the Ghost team. So for now, the videos that I do that have something to do with this readathon will be #SbookyReads and #SbookyGhost, because that's my team. And it's spooky with a B, not spooky, okay? Because books. Okay, we're cool with that. So without further ado, I'm going to show you my TBR for this intensive reading week, and I hope that I can finish all of the books of the other marathon that I'm doing before this one, because if I don't know which books I'm going to choose. It's mayhem chaos! So this TBR consists of 7 books because the idea is to read 1 book a day or more than 1 book, as whatever you want to do it, and try and finish 7 challenges. So I tried for the 7, partially because some of the books that I have picked are really small because I have the other ones to read and I have, well, life to live and I can't just dedicate an entire week of my life to the readathon. But I specified 7 books and I'm now going to read you the challenges that go with each book. So, presenting my TBR. Challenge number 1 is read a book of your choice, and everyone starts at that point, and then you just choose your path. And for me, this was a little bit complicated because I wanted a small book, and I was like, what am I going to read? How is this going to happen? Like, give me details. But I finally got it. And the book that I am going to read is called Yukiguni, which is Japanese, and it's supposed to be translated to Land of Snow or Snowy Land or whatever you translate this. And this is by Yasunari Kawabata, which I'm not really sure. It was the first Japanese author that had the Nobel Prize of Literature. So I thought that I should read this because I do love Japanese writing. I'm a manga addict, but more so my favorite author is Haruki Murakami, and he's Japanese. So I thought that I should give this one a try. Also because the synopsis looks amazing and is really, really short. The Portuguese edition has 177 pages, so it's doable maybe for one day. I just can go through it pretty quickly and absorb the story at the same time. And the cover is just beautiful if you can see it. And I really wanted to read this book. It was the one that just came to me when I thought, what do I want to read? And it's been sitting on my shelf for more than 2 years, so probably it's the time to read it. So challenge number 2 is read a book set in the past. And for that one, I'm reading Girl with a Pearl Earring by Tracy Chevalier. My French sucks. And this one is set in Holland in the 17th century. So, doing the past thing right. And yeah, I'm very excited for this one. It's also one that I have on my shelf for a long, long time. It's also a classic that I was planning on reading someday, but let's face it, I would probably never get to it because it's one of my lower shelves, and I just normally when I enter, I look up because it's something that I do, and I would wait a little bit to read this, and it will just be there collecting dust. So I think it's the perfect moment to read this. This is set in the past. This looks awesome, and yeah, I really want to read it. Then for my number 3 challenge is read a book from a non-human perspective. And I'm cheating a little bit, but I will explain why. It's because I don't really have a book anywhere that is not from a human perspective. So it's not an animal, it's not a spirit, it's not anything. So I was like, dear Lord, I'm going to lose this readathon. But then I thought about Tokyo Ghoul. And if you have been on my channel for a while, you know that I love Tokyo Ghoul. And Tokyo Ghoul basically is the story of Ken Kaneki, and he's half ghoul, half human. So this could be considered cheating, and I'm well aware of that, but let's just face the facts that I'm not going to buy a book specifically for this readathon because I don't have that kind of money, and even if I did, I was not going to buy a book for this kind of thing. Like, why should I do that when I have so many books that I haven't read? This one even, so why? But yeah, so let's please pretend that I'm not cheating because he's technically not human, because when you are half human, half ghoul, you're not entirely human, you're half ghoul. So let's just give it a shot, shall we? So Tokyo Ghoul, yeah, for my challenge number 3. So challenge number 4 is to read a book with a black cover, and for that one I chose the manga The Girl from the Other Side, or Surun, whatever you want to call that. And this one is by Nagabe, and yeah, the other one, Tokyo Ghoul, I forgot, is by Sui Ishida. Sorry for that. But this one is by Nagaba, and I haven't read it yet, and the cover is really perfect. I know it has a little bit of white here, but let's face it, I don't have a totally black cover, which is probably shameful, but I don't have that here that I haven't read, so why not? Just, it's not cheating, it's not, it's just, yeah, this is the one that I'm going to read. I don't know a lot about these books that I am choosing for my TBR, because that is the point, is that you don't know anything. That's why I'm not giving synopsis for these, and yeah, I'm going to read this one. Then for the 5th challenge is to read a book in one day, and obviously I am not physically able to read an entire book, like real book, in one day, so I'm reading a manga, and it's The God's Lie, which I also have here for quite a bit of time, and I thought, why not? And this sounds like a really tear-jerk story, so it's good for the autumn vibes, although the cover is a little bit more springish than autumnish, but I'm gonna go with that. And I will probably try and review this because this is only 1 volume, I believe, so it's pretty cool about that. Then for challenge 6 is read a graphic novel, and for that one I chose 1 week in the library, because this is pretty much the smallest graphic novel that I have, and it's just 1 week, so it's probably just 7 chapters, which fits with the fact that I'm trying to read a lot of books in 1 week, and it's about books. What else can you want? And it has magic, apparently, because I believe it's about books revolting because they are in their libraries, I guess, I don't know. And the guy that takes care of them, the librarian. So I can't wait for these. And this is about books, this is about magic, so it fits the readathon. And I don't care what you say about that, just fight me. I'm going to read this graphic novel. And for the last challenge, the 7th challenge, is to read a dystopian book, and for that one I chose one that I haven't read, and it's a shame, and it is 1984 by George Orwell. But this one is a challenge because this one has almost 300 pages, and I am pretty sure I'm not going to be able to read this. I really want to, but I don't know how that's gonna go, so I hope it goes for the best and I can actually read half and then finish it in November or something like that, but we will see, and I will still keep my hopes up to read this somewhere along this readathon. So I'm sorry for the long video. These are all the books for my TBR for the Sbooktacular Readathon adventure, for the Spooky Reads, and for the Spooky Ghost group of people. So people, if you are participating in this, tell me so down below. If you want to be a little ghost as I am, just tell me down below, because I am really pumped up to know how many little ghosts are out there. Tell me what are you reading for this, and if you enjoy my picks, if you read any of these picks or if you haven't. And yeah, that is all for today, guys, and happy readings to you all. Bye! Ooh, I forgot to say that if you like this video, leave a like or subscribe, but I shouldn't say that in the end of the video, should I? Does it look like I want you to make a like in this video?